Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. I am so excited to be here because I am going to be reacting finally to France's entry for the 2024 Eurovision Song Contest. I'm excited about it. Let's get into this.
Eurovision 2024. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle. Hey girl. I'm ready to go. How you feeling? Eurovision fam. Are you ready for the show? We gotta keep it real. Let's go.
Hey, if you have never been to my channel before, this is your moment. Please like this video and please do subscribe. I have so much content coming for you. Now, let's talk about this. Let's get into it. So, I kind of did a video and I was like, okay, Eurovision folks, like, I was expecting a little bit more buzz. I was expecting a little bit more energy and I'm not really feeling it. And then it was like, what, the next day or maybe 2 days later, France was like, okay, here you go. Here's our artist and here's the song. Like, boom. Like, it hit me like a Mack truck. I was caught off guard. Yes, I made the call. But I don't think I was expecting what I got. It was too fast for me, okay? It was too fast for me, and I needed some time to absorb. Now, it's funny because I've heard a couple of clips of the song. Like, I've heard clips. I think I watched, like, maybe a little bit of it, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've not really had time to, like, really sit down. So this reaction isn't so much like a first reaction, but it kind of is a first reaction because I have not consumed it as a whole. Okay, so I'm ready to get into this. I'm coming into this open. Again, like I've told y'all before, like I would like to see France win the big show, but I'ma kind of need them to come correct. You know what I'm saying? Like come correct and be worthy of said big show, accolades. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that France hasn't completely come correct, but they haven't come clearly 100% correct enough to get the win. I mean, we have to be real. Like, they haven't gotten it yet. So, I'm going into this, okay? I'm ready. I'm gonna be open. But I actually do kind of have high standards because I have, like I said, I've heard a clip of this before, and the clip that I heard was good. But like, snippets are snippets. The whole shebang is the whole shebang. So let's get into this. Copyright people, don't come for me. All right. Okay. Oh, so we're just hopping right into this. Vocal sounds great. I'm appreciating this visual. We could recreate this on the stage. And is this really a live performance? I always get, when they have the microphones, I'm like, is it really live? Him, I believe that it's live. I should say that. Okay. Liking the falsetto. I like the clothes. Marco kind of wore this last year, though. It's elevated, but... run. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna recreate this on the stage, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, I like him. Yeah. Yeah. Come on with the power. And the restraint with the vocal, it's like we're easing into it. He's giving us this is masterful vocalist like technique. And add the drama. I mean, this is good. This is good. Oh, I like him. I really like him. This vocal. And this visual is good. And yes, we can recreate this on the stage, but we're going to have to add more drama. Okay. Okay, we're working on a bridge. But love all of this styling. And the hair. Skin's looking good, looking moisturized. Yeah, it's good. Come on. Yeah, give us the drama. I mean, to be fair, we're circling the block that we have been going on, but we're adding in the drama with the vocal. Yeah, but we're really circling the block. But I'm convinced with the vocal. I'm convinced with the performance. Yeah. Okay. And that's just the end. And then we're done. Okay. Okay, well, let's kick it off and talk about the styling. It looks good. I like it. It feels like thoughtful styling. It feels very like a showpiece. You know, he's not standing there with a t-shirt and slacks. And those who know we were living in an era of all the dudes showing up in a t-shirt and slacks. Like, come on. So we're not getting that. And I mean, it's France, so I have high expectations when it comes to the clothes. Here's the problem, though, with the clothes. I mean, we've seen this look before. And the problem is we just saw it last year. I mean, I said this kind of before, and I was wondering if once I experienced the whole, if I would kind of have a little bit of a different opinion, but it does feel like France grabbed Italy's book off the shelf and just said, like, gotcha, we're going to do it first. And so the issue with that is, you know, Italy doesn't care. So they might still come with a dude singing an Italian ballad, and it does seem like in the masses of Europe is really feeling it when Italy does just this. Gives us the seasoned talent, good-looking guy, well executed, kind of a pop ballad in Italian. Europe likes it. France is now trying to roll the die and see if, like, okay, well, will you feel it if we do the same thing? It's giving that a little bit. Like if you're living in a Eurovision bubble. Like, it's giving that. So the voters might have to make a decision. Not to mention, not too far from France, you've got Switzerland, who's basically been giving us a rash of the sad boys. And to be fair, they've been executing it well. I'm just bored and I don't really want it from them anymore. But that's what they've been giving too. So it's like potential there, even though the word on the street is that Switzerland is like really going to mix it up this year, which they need to, like desperately. Because they had a nice, like, you know, track record of momentum, and I don't know if they're going to get there. Here's the thing. Here's the question. Do we feel like this will win Eurovision this year? That's the question, because we know France wants to win Eurovision. That is what they want. They want to win the Eurovision Song Contest. And the thing is, there's ingredients here. And if France wants to, I would say, you know, mix things up, do a little bit of a revamp, I think that there is an opportunity here to add in perhaps a more dynamic bridge. I think that there's an opportunity because, again, with the song, we're circling the block. Yes, his vocal and the performance of it adds that drama. It makes it stirring to where I think it's not like completely like boring. Like I don't feel like it was boring, but I do feel like it's safe. I do, if I'm being real. Like all of the things that France could possibly do for them, this feels a little bit safe, if you ask me. But, you know, there's opportunities. Again, like I said, there's opportunities for if France wants to mix things up, perhaps add some interesting instrumentation, like, you know, let's maybe add something a little bit ethnic. You've got a vocalist who is ethnic, who could add those pieces in it. I've heard some of his back catalog and he plays around with like a little bit of like, kind of like Middle Eastern, like North African sounds. And like, I like that. I think it's a missed opportunity to have a performer like that and not find a way to incorporate it a little bit. And I think if you just did that a little bit, it would put you over that edge beyond any kind of safe comparisons. So that's sort of what I'm living in. I think that this could do very well with the jury, but obviously we know the jury isn't everything. You got to get people at home. And again, with the way that people at home responded to what Italy did last year, I can see why a delegation would think, oh, okay, clearly there are people at home who like this. But the thing is, they liked it from Italy. The question still remains, will they like it from France? And I think that's the catch. Let me hop into the comments here. Rye Bailey says, don't like French songs. Sorry, basic, boring ballad. Well, some people want bombast, but some people don't. ESC Kanek says, all friends I've shown this to have said it's excellent, but it doesn't matter. It could be excellent by itself, but we're talking about, with it competing, with at minimum, what, 26, well, it'll be 25 other songs. That's the challenge. Lori says, Slimane does have an incredible voice. He does. I mean, the vocal is good. And I've seen him perform live, so I'm not feeling like I'm going to have an issue. Yeah. Lori says, I'm just concerned for Italy. This is their wheelhouse. I would not be concerned for Italy at all. France should be concerned because you're playing in Italy's sandbox. And if anyone's going to be concerned, it should be France being concerned. Italy has clearly, cornered the market in this and doing it. Rye Bailey says, very safe. Sorry. Seth says the deepness in those vocals is insane. It is. And then hot K-pop tea. I think it can win. Depends on other songs we get. I don't see it as a winner. Yes, it is early. We got to see what everyone else is like baking up. But I do feel like to say that this would be like top 10, I don't think that that's crazy. To say that it could squeak into top 5, I don't think that that's crazy. To say that it'll win, though, this year, I'm hesitating. But perhaps my hesitation is simply because it is too early, not so much the song. And I am Stevan says, this is not finishing left side. Okay, preach to the people, I guess. Hot K-pop says, I see lots of Duvite comparisons and I get it, but this is way better. Here's the thing, though. Again, there's a level of expectancy at Eurovision where people are like, I'm okay receiving this from Italy, but do they want to get this from France? Gospodin says Duvite is much better than this to me. So clearly we've got differing opinions and what. Pino says the lyrics are to 1960. Ian says a ballad could pop this year, but not this one. An Italian ballad, it is not. Here's the thing. We're not even deep in national selection season. From where I'm sitting, I think if France really wants to put this over the edge, and if they truly do want to win, you gotta inject a little bit of ethnic into it. We've gotta do that, or we have to really go with something ambitious on the stage to make it like truly stick and edge its way in front of the viewing public. I do think we could just recreate this music video on the stage and it'll do just fine. But I don't think by recreating this exact product on the stage, we are being set up for something that is instantly going to be in the winner potential conversation. That's where I'm living. All in all, I really like this. I think his vocal is good. I liked the clothes, but I would mix it up. But I'm not really that worried about the clothes. France typically doesn't struggle when it comes to the styling, so I'm not really concerned there. I think he will look good. Again, we've seen the live performances from him, so I'm actually not worried at all that this will be delivered exactly the way that we heard it here. But the thing is, if they're not going to mix it up, then the vocal needs to be flawless for us to even really consider it in any type of winner potential conversation because, we need to come top 3 in the jury because this is not an entry that off the bat and generically speaking, analyzing Eurovision that I see instantly as a top 5 finisher in the televote. But again, I am living in a world where we don't really know what the level of quality this year is going to be at the song contest. So, I mean, if we're getting a whole lot of bad and ridiculous and wonky, then this obviously will stand out and be well respected. Well, those are my comments. What do you think? Drop down and talk to me in the comments below. Do you agree with what I had to say? Drop down and talk to me in the comments below. Do you disagree? That's okay too. Drop down and talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation, and you know what? I am so excited for Eurovision 2024. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I have so much content coming for you, and I've got some more podcasts coming for you. So if you aren't already subscribed to the Eurovision for Real podcast, it's available on Spotify and iHeart and Apple Music, most places, and you can obviously listen to it on the web. So yeah, thank you so much